in your life, y'all, it shouldn't be so hard. It shouldn't be so difficult. And a lot of times we're having difficulties in life. Why? Because there's no clarity. Hey y'all, I'm Pansy Johnson, and on this channel we talk about all things personal growth, leadership, and my speaking engagements. And I take you all along this journey as I am on a journey of becoming my best self. And so I'm taking you all along this journey of learning and growing so we can do it together. And so today I want to talk about clarity. The word of the day is clarity. Where I've been at in my life is I've just been on this path of just wanting more clarity. I want everything in my journey, in my career, in my life to be clear. And so before we jump into this discussion, I Googled what is clarity? Like, what is the definition of clarity? And what came up from the dictionary is the quality of transparency or purity. It also had an example of the crystal clarity of water, right? So I even thought deeper. I was like, when I think about water, when you think about water, it's clear, right? You can see through it. You don't have to be trying to squint to see what's in the drink because you can see through it. I even went down it and I seen, it sometimes has questions that pop up and it says, what does it mean to have clarity? And the AI overview says having clarity means experiencing freedom from confusion. Experiencing freedom from confusion. I want you to ask yourself right now, at the place that you are in life, do you have clarity? Is everything in your life clear? Or do you feel like there is a sense of confusion? Lately, I want to take it back to the end of last year. I was going through a time in my life where I felt like there were things that just wasn't clear. I didn't really fully feel clear in my life and in my path. And I remember I was talking to one of my friends and they were just asking me like, what are you going to do in your career? What are you going to do, with your business? What are you going to do with your podcast? And it was certain questions that I truly did not have the answer for, because I just didn't have the clarity. And I just started praying, because if you don't know, I am a woman of faith. And I just started praying. I was like, I need clarity. Like, what is going to, like, where are you leading me? Where are you guiding me? Like, I need clarity in my life. And as, I continued to move on, things just became clearer and clearer and clearer for me. And so now I sit, as I'm speaking to you all right now, I am sitting in clarity. In every aspect of my life, I'm clear. I'm clear in my business. I'm clear in my career. I'm clear in my podcast. I am truly sitting in clarity. And I was talking to my therapist today, and I was just telling her how I feel so clear. I feel like I'm in such a peaceful state of mind, y'all. And I don't want anything to come in and just take me away from that. And what she told me is that when you have clarity in life, it creates a sense of peace, because you don't have to work hard to figure out, what this means and what that means. It's clear. And so whoever is listening, I want to challenge you today. If you have been feeling just unclear, if you've been feeling a sense of confusion in your life, take a step back. Take a step back and really work to get clarity. Life is not hard. Yes, things we go through in life can be hard. But when you have clarity, it creates a sense of peace. It creates a sense of ease. You don't have to fuss and fight. You don't have to be frustrated. You don't have to overthink. It just creates peace, y'all. It creates peace. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but as we're on this journey together of personal growth, I want to challenge you that start to strive towards clarity. Things in your life, y'all, it shouldn't be so hard. It shouldn't be so difficult. And a lot of times we're having difficulties in life. Why? Because there's no clarity. There's no clarity in relationships. There's no clarity in our goals and what we want to do. If there's something that you're striving towards and you're just feeling a little bit all over the place, write down your short-term and your long-term goals. That's going to start to get your mindset clear on what it is that you are striving for. And I promise you, over time, when you write down your goals, you start to take steps towards them, you're going to start to feel clarity. You're going to start feeling clear. You're going to start to feel a sense of peace in your life. And I want that for all of us. I know there's so many people that are just walking in confusion. Just walking in confusion. Every single day you feel like you're on eggshells. Every single day you feel like it's just so much anxiety and pressure. Why? Because you're not walking in clarity. Things are not clear for you. And I don't know about you, but right now in my life, I want what's clear. I want a sense of ease. I want a sense of peace. I don't want to feel confused. Because when I feel confused, I feel anxiety. When I feel confused, I feel like I got to overthink everything. When I feel confused, I'm trying to figure out what's next, what's going on, why is this happening, why is that happening? But when I feel clarity, when I walk in clarity, when I feel peace, everything is clear. There's a sense of peace. There's a sense of calmness that I have when there's clarity. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm sharing this with you all because this is a journey that I'm walking. And I don't know who may be on this same journey that may need to hear this. But let's work together this year to have more clarity. Have more clarity. If somebody is trying to enter your life and it's confusion, you feeling anxiety, let that be. That's not clear. If you're in your career right now and you're just not feeling a sense of clarity, I want you to go home. I want you to get a piece of paper. I want you to write down the things that you want in life. I want you to start there. Where do you see yourself in the next year? Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months? And then ask yourself, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? And then start to take little steps to get yourself there. Take little steps. Maybe it's discipline. Maybe you're in your career and you have the dream career. You're right where you want to be, but you're not disciplined, right? You're not consistent, right? You're not showing up on time. Maybe make it a goal that, hey, this week I'm going to be on time to work. I'm not going to be coming in late. I'm not going to be dragging my feet. I'm going to get up early enough to get myself together. I'm going to get up early enough so I can pick out my clothes. I'm not feeling like I'm rushing. There's no confusion. I'm clear. I'm clear. I want clarity for you. I want you to experience the clarity that I'm experiencing now. Was it always like this? No. Did I have times where I didn't feel clear? Yes. But I had to do the work. I had to do the work. I had to evaluate myself. I had to really write down my goals. I had to be clear about what I want for myself and for my life. If you're not clear about what you want for yourself and for your life, then how is anything else going to be clear around you? How are you going to be able to walk through life with clarity if you're not clear? It starts with you, but you have to do the work. You have to do the self-evaluation. You have to see, well, where can I grow at? Where can I be better at? And sometimes it's just some minor tweaks we need to make. so that we can get on a path of clarity. And once we get on that path of clarity, then we're on that path to peace. And it's only up and up and up from there. So I just want to challenge you today to get clarity. In this season, get clarity. And I really believe once you get clarity, everything else will line up. Everything else will line up. All right, y'all, I'm Pansy Johnson. On this page, we're all about personal growth, okay, and becoming our best self. I am taking you all along this journey with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.